Hi everybody, Snigby from Snigby Gaming here. Going to show another episode of Factorio. Going to run probably 20-25 minutes. While I was away, I went ahead and did a little bit of work offline. You'll notice that I have a smelting array set up here. I've got steel on this side where I can expand one more out to the west here. I've got 4 iron in the middle, 2 copper over here on the far side. I have done just a little bit of work out here. Let's go ahead and connect up our power. We'll connect it up right there. And that should get my coal started out down here. I don't know if y'all were with me when I set up the coal here, but I have coal going all the way down to the what are they called? The electronics down there, running pretty good on electricity. I've got another array here set up to go into the smelting. If I need to get more, I will. But I thought I'd go ahead and hang out with you guys and basically, why are you not? Oh, look there. We went ahead and finished up a little thingy. Okay, cool. We should be just about finished with this the starter base once we get the iron smelting going. Yeah, I've got too much copper here, but you can never have too much, right? I did drop off some stone here. I'm going to have to set up a stone smelting array up there in just a little bit. Oh, why not put it there? Supposed to put it in this one. And then we'll put some in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and drop another one of those in there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, where should we go? I'm holding on to this coal because I'm going to be running a smelter line. I've got quite a few stone furnaces here. Hopefully that'll be enough. But let's go ahead and get some things connected up here. The way this works is you're running a belt down through here. The belt runs into a splitter. The splitter will split off and run through there. I'm just going to go ahead and run these straight through for now. At a later time, I will come back and put the splitters back in as I continue to create those. But right now, I'm just really focusing on getting the stuff that I need for here going. Now, from here, you'll notice it shows that you're putting in iron sticks, copper, or what is this stuff that I have here? Iron ore. We're going to go ahead and run with that. But what this splitter does here is it puts half a belt of iron ore and half a belt of coal down each side on the outside here. I'm going to go ahead and just set up one array with us while we're running through here. It's pretty simple, pretty powerful early game array to go out there and set this in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set up a central line here, and in the central line we're going to go ahead and put our output. I actually changed the output line a little bit here because I like to have just a little buffer of copper plate or steel plates and stuff like that. It's not really that needed later on in the game, but it doesn't hurt to go ahead and get those going. So we're going to go ahead and set up these here. Take a couple of boxes and put them out there. And basically what will happen is as we start to produce iron's going to come in here. We're going to go ahead and pick it up from the belt. It's going to go into the storage chest. It's going to go out of the storage chest and back in and side load back onto the belt. This is going to happen on both sides. Eventually, if we're not using all of our iron, it's going to back up. This will become our storage for early game as we go through here. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed, but I made a lot of wooden power poles earlier. That's because I knew I was going to go ahead and build out this array here. So right now I need to find where the ghost is. And so off of here, I'm just going to go ahead and drop a ghost down through here. And just run with it. If you have a blueprint down, you could just hold your right-click mouse button down and just run back and forth. It will pick up where it's supposed to go. The other thing about this is it will also allow you to very quickly do something along these lines, where I'm just going ahead and running click, click, click. And it's going from there. Now, these inserters don't have anything to any place to place the material yet, so once we do get that, they'll start picking up items and putting them where they need to go. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this side going. Just run straight down, and we're going to go ahead and start smelting up some iron. So first thing that goes in is we're getting some coal put in. They get up to 5. Then they start putting in the ore. This is where I knew I was going to actually take care of this. So I think if I just run straight down here, there we go. I am out of the coal business for now. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the same thing on this side. We're going to go and run straight down with our, what are these called? Stone furnaces. We're going to come back and we're going to change the direction of the inserters. And on this side, I can actually just click and drag and kind of paint it. On the other side, I'm going to have to be a little bit more careful because I don't have that that light in there. And if I just click and drag, I'm going to actually copy over that ghost. So I do need to be a little bit careful here. Concentrating. And we'll come back and put some lights in here later. I did wait until daytime to do the recording because it does get a little bit of backlog there. So as you can see, here's the steel plates coming down. They're actually being loaded into the iron chest. This iron chest is going to load up. I'm not even going to put a cap on it. I don't care. We're just going to produce and produce and produce until we don't produce anymore. Also, I don't have a lot of miners up here just yet. So in order to get a full yellow belt, I need quite a few miners down through here. Let's see, can I go ahead and make those? I don't think I have any iron, so no, I can't. So we're going to go ahead and let's pick these up. Since we're smelting our own iron now, this will get me a couple of hundred iron plates. And we're going to go ahead and run over to our starter area and get those running. Now, after I finish this up, after I get a copper setup going, I'm going to very quickly, missed it, I'm going to quickly go ahead and add in the additional items. I'm going to plan out where my my main bus is going to go, and then we're going to run from there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's do this. We'll pick some of these things up. Probably, again, have too many of those. Can you have too many? I don't know. We've got all that, and we're ready to go. I'm going to take that iron ore and I'm going to put it into the smelter down here. And we'll just move from there. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my copper arrays. I'm going to build it out as we go down through here. But before I do that, let's take this stuff and just drop it off so I don't have to worry about it. I do have coal again. Again, we're just going to drop it off in those, and we're going to come over here. One of the things that I want to point out is that the array here is designed to have this underground section. This underground section will continue the coal down through. And you'll notice that as I continued here, a little bit of a difference here because I've got an extra gap right here in between my copper and my steel. I did that deliberately to work through this, but we're going to go ahead and get a copper array set up here and see if we can get copper going this episode as well, so we can get rid of that temporary copper array that's up there already. Yeah, we're going to have plenty of belt for this. Once I get this first set of stuff going, we'll go ahead and the next major project will be what? Probably going out there and setting up the Jumpstart Mall. This one that I have right now, I'm having to hand feed materials into. Don't like hand feeding materials. It's boring. It's not efficient. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that. But let's go ahead and just walk down through here, get this section going. And it's hard to see these ghosts, especially at night. And here in a minute, I'm going to change my research queue to give us the lights, so I can start to see what's going on out here. I think I need to go ahead and make a few of these iron boxes. I'll go ahead and get those placed down here. And we'll just start the process of this. Need to go here. There. And we'll just walk our way right back up. Whoops. That was unfortunate. Because now I'm going to have to think about that section too. How many miners do I have? I don't have any. So while we're waiting, let's go ahead and craft those miners up. That way we can get copper mined. The ore, that is. I don't know if you saw that little mistake there, but I actually drew over a lamp down there at the far end. We'll have to remember that when we get our lamps going. There was that mess up where I put some things in the wrong place. Still the belt. But I can continue this path. This is much easier. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I kind of like these little clicks. It's very restful, if you understand where I'm coming from here. All right, so I see no reason to get fancy. Let's just go ahead and start our mining array right here. I can put 10 miners on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Almost perfect in every way. Call me Mary Poppins. And if we go just like this. This is an interesting fact. When you're placing your poles, they will connect up in such a way that it will always power everything that's within range. So if you were to try to click and drag and move that out, and there's something that needs to be powered, it will power it as we go through. So let's see what's happening here with our copper. See if it's being smelted, and it is. Very, very nice. We'll go ahead and come back down here to this array. Alright, I do have some ore and some coal that I picked up, but we are going to take care of that in just a moment. Alright, I think we are almost ready to go here. I need to build one more array down here. Go ahead and stamp this down. Shift, twist, iron and copper. You make stone bricks, and I think I can do that in the same. Rockets, middle, blue circuits, oil refining, research, medium mining. Yeah, I think we're pretty good here. I'll step around one of these. We'll make some stone brick because we're going to need that on the bus here in a little bit. So I guess what I'm going to do, this is Snigby, Factorio Season 2, Episode 2. We're going to go ahead and sign off here. Like I said, if you're liking this content, if you're liking the Factorio content, I'm going to go ahead and run this series for a couple, 3 weeks, maybe a couple of months, and see if we get some traction. If we do, I'll work it into the rotation a lot more frequently. I do travel for business, so I have to do all my recording over the weekend. I've got daughters that are getting ready to get out of school, one in college, one in high school. So we're going to be doing a lot of family items, family things with that. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. Just to give us a little bit of time here to get this uploaded, scheduled out here in about a week, and ready to go from there. So once again, if you like the content, thumbs up, comments, subscribe. I sure appreciate it. Looking forward to getting this YouTube channel off the ground, and your support is going to be very much appreciated. So everyone, have a great night, have a great day, and we will see you later. Goodbye.